16 corners. It is as many as this track has to offer, and today we are gonna see something really interesting here at Nürburgring. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the Eiffel Towers, Eiffel Mountains, not the towers. In Jesus Christ, the intro is not going so well. In Germany, and hopefully we're gonna see some interesting racing and some interesting commentary, as we've seen some car going off. And as you can probably see, the qualifying has started just now, and usually we would have the race 30 minutes later, but the whole thing is due to the F1. So what I'm gonna do is to show you the proper graphics. As you can see, and probably I cannot see because I have the wrong setup, and relative is off. Perfect, now I see everything. We have 7 drivers here on the 8 drivers here on the grid. Okay, I'm not included there myself, which is good. And we have Joseph Di Selinga, Colin Kinza, Noah Riedler, Josh Brooks, Jordan Rick, Carter Krause, Nemanja Popovic, and Olivier Lemaitre. I would say mostly the grid we know and love from previous races, some new names. Actually, Jordan, I think it's the only new name. And yeah, I hope we're gonna see some interesting and fun racing. Let me just check if the trading paints is on, but it is, so everything is working correctly. And the qualifying format is 3 laps for those dudes. They have 10 minutes to do so. For those drivers, actually, a little bit of more professionalism would be good from me, but since it is a pre-season, I think we can just chill a little bit, especially that there's not too many of you watching right now. Probably some of you will be watching it post-race, and those races will be available on YouTube at some point, probably a few weeks later, when the race is finished. I will be working on it, so they will be released one after another. But we have to deal first with the whole queue of the previous races, which weren't posted before. And we are now with Jordan Rick, probably new name here. This is the cockpit view from this car. It's a pretty loud one. Should be okay in terms of how you can hear me. And this is the Nürburgring. So the track with a lot of history, a lot of layout changes, and obviously it is kinda a younger brother to the Nordschleife, which is the most legendary out of those two. Although Nordschleife is more of like over-glorified test track, this one is more proper, though. As you can see, not many of those drivers are loving it, and only 8 of those joined today, but we should get more as the season progresses. Colin Kinzer is the first one with a nice 1:48.000, so it's a very perfect lap time from him in terms of just being clean 148. Oliver Lemaitre struggling 5 seconds slower. Carter Krause as well, 3 seconds slower. A lap from Colin. Oh, some struggle here from Noah, who we are with on board. Not actually on board, but you get my point. I'll do some quick testing, maybe, or maybe not. I need to see how loud is the interior of the car compared to myself. So if you will hear echo, I'm sorry for that. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, it's perfect. It's a really good one. It's a pre-season. It's a lot of stuff to be set up, and you can see a lot of is also a word you can use for how much gravel there is there on the track. Carter Krause 151. It's before Jordan Rick closer to Colin, but it's still 1.5 seconds, and 1 second, 1.1 second away is also Noah Riddler. So Colin already on the flyer, and it should be a very easy pole position from him. Looks like Colin has finished and won't be faster than that. Now on the last lap finishing, he actually dropped on. Oh, actually not. He found 4 tenths and jumped onto a pole position, and I think, let me see, we still have some drivers there on the runs. Maybe Jordan, I don't know, maybe Jordan will be the one to dethrone Noah, but what Noah did looks like a very superb lap from him. And as you can see, the Nürburgring, that you probably know, it was used a few times in F1 history. Some people love it, some people say Hockenheim is better. Probably more of a Hockenheim enjoyer, but you can definitely see that this track has some flow and some decent corners, which make it very iconic, especially this section here. It's a quite patience dependent, so you have to really be careful. And the chicane is probably the quite iconic one. You have to throw it all there, as Jordan does right now, getting to the final corner. Oh, it might be maybe not an off track, but no improvement there from Jordan, I think. Yeah, Joseph haven't finished any clean lap. There is Nemanja Popovic. Nemanja doesn't look like he's been flying, but still he has one more lap to go, actually, to finish. So is he able to? Oh, maybe not. There is an off track. That might be it for Nemanja. Still goes though. So we finish with this lap with Nemanja Popovic, the Serbian driver. a little bit less commitment through the chicane compared to what was done from Jordan. Nemanja is done, no improvement, the worst time from the people who established any times in the session. Those who didn't, I think Josh is gonna be the race control, so he's not racing. Okay, so 7 people actually, or maybe, yeah, it should be. And Joseph haven't done any clean lap in the qualifying from what I'm seeing. You may think that because of the grid not being you know, like full, the racing might be bad and chaotic, but usually those races are just, you see, like 6 cars, maybe 7. They usually give a lot. The Portland race was fun. The Nürburgring track is not so long, so it should be enough. Should be enough for some good racing, especially since 4 or 5 drivers are very close to each other, so it should be quite a race from the start to the finish. And I would like to discuss the format right now, because it goes like this. 20 minutes, I think. Yeah, why there is a 20 laps, I don't know, but like okay, maybe because of whatever it is. 20 minutes, race 1, it's a sprint, and there is another race following this one, also 20 minutes, but top 10 is reversed. So actually, since we have only 7 drivers, all the drivers will be on the reverse. So this format, probably with a smaller grid, is not doing as much of impact as it would be with 15 drivers, but still we might see some very interesting and different races from those drivers. And especially since you have like race 1 and race 2, people just approach those races quite differently. Like usually when you have one long race, sometimes you are just more cautious. Sometimes you just think, okay, if I just go off and crash in a race which is like 40 minutes and I do it in like 10 minutes in, that's really bad. I just done. So I will drive more cautiously, more patiently, and this is what people usually do. But in this case, you have only 20 minutes. You can try to do something. It doesn't work, you have another approach in another race. And I've seen those cases before. And green we go as the safety car is out. Safety car is in. Noah Riddler leads with an excellent margin there. Behind him is Colin Kinzer. Colin Kinzer will be approaching the... Oh, the drivers are just slowing down, but I think it's just because of the corner. But Colin is looking for the opportunity as they approach turn 3 now. There are some changes. Jordan has a very unfortunate start and dropped 4 positions. And Noah Riddler, as you can see, is struggling with keeping the car straight as the rear is going all over the place. And now he has the shadow in form of Colin Kinzer, and the shadow is no longer following him. He will be in front of him if he plays the car correctly and just find a good momentum. But for now, those drivers... Oh, no, Riddler with an excellent defense there, blocking Colin as much as he can. maybe over aggressively, maybe last minute, but it was what worked there, as Jordan right now goes past Ollie, who has spun. Let's move again to those two, because this battle is just never ending, and we are only half the lap now. Maybe yeah, we are at the end of the lap, but still it's a very short track. It's just, you just forget how quickly you can go there. But for Colin, it doesn't look too good. Half a second lost to Noah, although the braking here just slightly later than Noah, I think. He's trying to make Noah into a mistake. This is probably the best strategy if you are a driver like Colin. He usually does that. He just follows and makes a pressure on the driver in front of him. And when the pressure is on such a high level, then he just try to make it work. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Usually it works. With his battle with Ryan Whitlock, I think it was something very extraordinary. Those two just going till the absolute end, and right now Colin Kinser show continues. As he follows Noah Riddler for another lap. There's a lot of gravel and a lot of off tracks from Noah, but Noah won't be given his position easily. You can see how barely those two stay on track there on the exit. Colin with the fastest lap right now, 1:48. It's good to mention there are no mandatory stops. Just pure racing till the end. You can see beautiful Eiffel mountains. 4 times of a difference between those two. And probably the closest battle on the track, so I will follow that. Quite an important one also for the potential race win. Noah is a very experienced driver in those cars. So he will be doing as much as he can to capitalize on his experience, knowledge. But oh no, with some troubles there. You can see that the car is not as stable as he wants it to be again, which is making Colin to stay behind him 3 times only again. 1 time. Oh, there's a contact. Those two went over aggressively. I think contact was initiated by Colin, but it's hard to see from this angle. We'll go soon. And I think, yeah, there is a safety car. There is a safety car right now. The car looks intact. Now with some moment there. And while we are under the safety car, I think it's good way to see what happened. Yeah, I think I know what happened. probably will play it from Noah's perspective as well. Yeah, so I think it's a rather bad timing from both of them. Noah was just making his corner, and then Colin tried late launch there, and they just met together. And it's hard to judge from those, with my lack of experience, so I will abstain from that. But it just looked like the miscommunication from both, actually. Like, obviously it would be on the car making a late move like that, so probably it would be more on Colin. But it's a little, I'm a little bit tending to the race incident, to be honest. But especially since both cars are back and running. That's another interesting race, and it rekindled our hopes to see something interesting again, because the whole grid got closer together one more time. Drivers are approaching the final sequence of corners. They go through the chicane and the race should restart when we get there. I love those shots. This is something what is lacking in AC. Oh, they still go for another one. Okay. This is what we lack in AC. The very good chopper camera shots. I mean, some of the track creators, they keep in mind those, but this is something what is like one of the most beautiful things here. Like, you can see all the cars there, and that's just very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. As we are 10 minutes till the end of the race. It's lap number 5. And you can see Colin aggressively warming up the tires, just maybe putting some pressure still under the safety car on Noah, you know, like trying to maybe disturb him a little bit, make him a little bit less focused. Sometimes drivers do that, like maybe, you know, like not trying stuff like late braking or late, you know, like just going side by side. Like in F1 it's obviously banned, but sometimes you just try to be very close to the car, trying to make them think about making a perfect restart, making a perfect launch on the main straight. And sometimes this stuff can just mess your attitude, mess your whole approach, because you think too much and you just open up for another. Oh, that's almost going off from Colin. So we'll see if Colin is playing some mind games there with Noah. As we probably will go again. In couple of corners. Oh, it's gonna be a very tough one for Noah again. All the momentum he had. He now has to keep this guy behind. Colin warming up the tires, making sure everything sticks and works. Noah as well, but he looks kind of more nervous than Colin is. Colin's weaving is taking actually like the whole track. Noah's one is a little bit more timid, I would say. And green we go again, with Noah Riddler keeping the lead one more time. Colin Kinzer staying behind him. And Carter Kraus 3/10 trailing Colin Kinzer. But you can see how much two of those can gain on the acceleration, especially since Carter right now has also a car which follows him. It's Jordan, who actually dropped a little bit there, and Colin Kinzer now making a move attempt around the outside. It didn't work, but it made the job easier for Carter Kraus again. Oh my god, I will be losing my voice soon again, I think. As Colin Kinzer with another approach there on Noah Riddler. Carter Kraus 4/10 behind. It's a status quo between three of those drivers, but Colin Kinzer again putting an aggressive pressure there on Noah. Both drivers looks very nervous and very impatient, as we've seen from the contact. It's car number 13 versus car number 36 again as we start lap number 7. In the meantime, let's move to Jordan. As he has an excellent view on all of those cars. Noah Riddler with some problems approaching corner number 2, as you could see, going slightly off track and losing the momentum because of that. And because of that as well, Colin Kinzer right now is where he was before the safety car, 2/10 behind the man from Canada, if I'm being right. And again, unable to make an overtake here at Nürburgring. It's a very tough circuit to overtake. But the racing so far is intense. It reminds me a little bit of the Road Atlanta we did with IndyCar. Oh, Noah Riddler with another off track there. Will it allow Colin to make a move? No gap there in the on the inside. I feel like maybe trying to go from the outside would be an opportunity for Colin, but I don't know how the grip is there, or how this car is gonna perform. Actually, I have very little knowledge about those cars. I've driven LMP3 in iracing. this one is a little bit of an enigma for me. So I barely know any characteristics, but still looks like a proper beast. So Carter is dropping one again. Jordan stays 0.7 seconds behind Carter. Actually 1 second for now. And those two again separated by 0.2 seconds, and we have 2 minutes 35 seconds till the end. So not so many laps. And is this an opportunity for Colin? At least not now. As they go through the chicane. And maybe turn 1 will be an opportunity for the man from the States. Colin kinda lacks the good exit on the main straight. He is always too far to make a move, and it's not so great for his chances, but maybe okay, so we can go off the track here. It's good to know. Here Colin looks like he has an advantage over Noah. Although Noah did his part of this lap excellently, and they still stay 0.4 seconds. They are almost identical through those laps. Colin looks slightly faster, and you can see how much he's pushing. He's just giving his absolute best, 2 times away from possible race 1 win. It's a very aggressive one from Colin. Will it end up? Oh, almost a contact again. 12 seconds, so they start another lap. It's overtake now or finish P2 for Colin. And he's forcing his chance again. They make a slight contact there, but Noah has a better entry for turn 2. It's a very tricky corner sequence. You can dive, but then you probably compromise your exit, and then entry to the second corner will be always given more chances from to the car from the inside, which is what Noah needed. Now Colin quite desperate there, almost making a contact again. Looked like he had to slightly lift the throttle pedal and making a dive there at turn 8 and make a contact slightly, but it is more of a touring car contact between those two. He stays in the slipstream behind Noah, again lifting slightly, trying to make a switchback, but no chances. No chances from Noah Riddler, as his defense is quite decent. and well calculated. Another dive from, oh my god, we knew it's gonna happen like that. Another dive from Colin Kinzer, and it ended up as a contact on the last lap. And now, oh my god, that was quite stupid. And oh Jesus Christ, Colin Kinzer, is he P2? He is, he actually is, but that looked like just 1/10 of a difference, and 1/10 of a difference between Carter Krause. So they contact and hesitation, it ended up making a lot of mess there. Honestly, that was crazy. Yeah. Sorry. I forgot about this thing, Shal, in the iracing. It's been a while. Sorry. I thought I clicked it. It didn't work. But I will show the last lap again. There's almost a contact between Jordan, I think, who has lost a little more than 2 places, I think. Okay, I am back. Sorry, Charles. Sorry, Bright, for the inconvenience. Could be, yeah. 2 contacts again between those two. Who asked? Sorry, Bright, I'll be paying more attention, and yeah, I don't see the Discord notifications because of the stream overlay, so sorry. So we are about to witness another race. It's a green flag again under this safety car start, I think, and I think we are missing some cars there on the grid. Okay, never mind. Whatever happened, Nemanja Popovic takes is it correct though? Only at the back? Carter, surely not. No, I don't know, I'm very confused. Oh, okay, no, I had to go. Okay. Yeah, I got a little bit confused there. So, Nemanja is leading. There's Colin Kinzer behind him. And yeah, I was wondering where is Noah, but apparently he had to go. But what is not going is this man trying to get... Okay. It's the SC there on the car. He goes to the pit lane, so what is going on? Okay, so I think it's a safety car there to sort out the grid? Possibly? Maybe? I'm very confused from what's happening. Like, what happened? Wait a second. There is Carter with a crash, but is this even from... Okay, so that's what happened. Was that enough for the safety car? I wonder. Because it looked like they started, it was going fine, and I don't know. I'm very confused right now. Hi, good to see you, Noah. It was a good one. It was a good one. Unfortunately, I'm very sorry for the unfortunate contact from both of you, but yeah, it happens. But it was still a very good and close racing. Not counting those two contacts, though. So we still wait for two cars to rejoin the grid. It's Ollie and Colin who were doing the pit stop. As you can see, both of them at the back. Jordan, Rick, they're on the P2, full course yellow, as we can see on the dashboard. He's warming up the tires. We'll probably go for one more lap, I think. Although the drivers rejoined the grid on time before we finish the lap, so maybe we'll restart now. It all depends on Josh's decision. And I'm looking constantly if we are on replay on the race mode. I'm really sorry for another mistake there. I'm glad it's a pre-season, so not that much of a mistake. As we can see, let's move to the man in the lead, Nemanja Popovic from Serbia. Approaching turn 16, as you can see, the safety car is still out. It's not going in, so we will be going another lap there under the full course yellow conditions. Several drivers warming up the tires, preparing for a restart, but still a very long one to go. 6 minutes and less than one clean lap of racing. Not the greatest racing spectacle, but we'll see what the rest of those laps gonna be. It's gonna be interesting what Colin will do. Him at the back, but with certainly a lot of pace. It might be a very decent performance chance, a very decent chance from a good performance from him. But a lot will depend on how clean he's gonna get through the field, because as we've seen in the first race, it's not so easy. It's not very easy to go through the field. There on this track, making an overtake, it's more of forcing your opponent to make a mistake than just prepare a good braking, at least from the skill set the drivers shows us. I'm sure probably Bright would show us some good overtaking here, but from what we have seen from those drivers, it's a quite tough track to make a move. So it's more forcing your opponent into a mistake, and Jesus, this lap just takes forever. I hope that we'll be finishing the safety car conditions soon and we'll go without it till the end, because it took almost half of the race. I will be about to restart one more time as we go. Carter Kraus staying behind those two. It looks like Nemanja Popovic had a very decent start, but Carter Kraus... Oh, Nemanja is spinning! Carter Kraus just in the last second to not make a contact with Jordan. Nemanja has spun and lost a lot of ground there. Oh, there is a... Was that a contact? Oh, there's another one. Yellow flag is out. Does that mean that we're gonna see another safety car? Probably yes. Oh! Carter going off again. What is going on? It looks like, I don't know, the tires are too cold or what? They are just spinning like on ice. That made Colin Kinzer come back to P2 again. And Jordan is leading now. So a lot of this changed. As we probably still go under the yellow flag conditions, yeah. It gives me those vibes of feeder series races, but what can we do? One lap of clean racing? Okay, that's all. That's all we deserve today, probably. After the very good first race. Another lap under the safety car as we have 8 minutes to go. So, hopefully I will not forget to turn off the replay button, but... This is what happened to Carter, so he spun, okay? And Nemanja as well, so I think just the tire warm-up wasn't the greatest. And probably because of the elevation and how this truck goes fully down the hill there, maybe you should not be going on throttle too early. That might be also what's gonna cause it. And this is Joseph almost making a contact with I think that was Carter. So we are back on the grid again. A lot of drivers just spinning and going off the track. Looking a little bit funny, but probably it's not funny for those drivers. But it looked almost synchronic. One driver after another, just going off the track. I don't see the rain, honestly. Or is it the rain? I don't know what the conditions were supposed to be. Let me see from the... No, it doesn't look like a rain. I don't know if I can just check the... No, I posted the weather there, but I don't think there should be rain there. Rain unlikely. So I think this is just cold tires. I don't know. I'm as confused probably as you. Hopefully it will end now, because we didn't. So we still have one more lap to go under the safety car. So it looks like we're gonna get only one lap there of racing. Since I am not involved with an admin team now, I may suggest that maybe the safety cars, especially with such a small grid, shouldn't be a thing, especially in incidents where just only 3 cars goes off. That's killing a little bit of racing, honestly. And momentum. What do I know? Maybe I'm wrong. 'Colin with a little bit of a Verstappen tactics there. Joseph as well. Three more minutes to go, 4 actually, but it will be around 3 when we get to the starting straight. I would love to say the moment, but it's taking us forever. So if I would have any opinion from what we've seen right now before we get to the starting straight, I would say it looks promising. The racing could be good. This track, no. The racing on this track doesn't look too good at all. But judging how the rest of the calendar is looking, should be Spa, Long Beach, Suzuka, Sebring, Monza, Silverstone, and to be decided. It's a rather classic calendar should be fine with those cars. Should be a decent one, and yeah, if we don't have a race being interrupted by safety cars, it should be fun. For now, I don't know, I'm not a great fan of let's watch the rear of the safety car for 18 minutes. But this is what the preseason race is for, to see if the strategy is okay. And safety car is in. Thanks God, we're gonna see a little bit of more racing. 2 minutes to go. Colin Kinser P2, Jordan Rick P1, Olivier Lemaitre P3. This is probably how it's gonna stay till the end, unless Colin Kinser makes a dive. He makes a dive, but no! Looks like Jordan slightly forgot where Colin was. But again, somehow those two cars survived the contact. Oh, Jordan with a huge problems there. Colin makes a move. Olivier makes a move. The Belgian driver with a steady and good throttle application just went through Jordan, who just lost the rear of the car. It looks like Jordan is struggling again with the tires. I don't know, but it looks like the car wasn't stable enough. And now Jordan will be responding again. Oh, Oli goes off! He came back in front of Jordan, though. And oh! There's Colin Kinser in the wall! What happened? What happened with Colin Kinser in the wall? Jordan Rick will be going for a potential win. He still has a pace, but will he be able to get Oli before the last corner? It looks like he has a pace. Oh, he struggled there, and I think that's it. That's a checkered flag. Is that a checkered flag? Should be. Yeah, Olivier Lemaitre has won the race. I'm confirming it. Jordan Rick P2, Carter Kraus P3, Joseph Salinger P4, Nemanja Popovic P5, Colin Kinser P6. Let's see what happened to Colin. He just lost the car there. Just went full speed, destroyed the rear wing. It's over. It's over for Colin. Let us see what happened with Oli, though, and how he got that win. So basically he kept the win because of the problems Jordan had, the lead, because of the problems Jordan had. And it looked like he almost lost it. As you can see, as they go through the chicane, now Jordan is at the back, but there on exit, he just lost it, went wide, and it was not enough for him to get a spot from Oli. So congratulations, we have a new race winner. And it was, I wouldn't say a masterclass because this race was a mess, but it was well calculated from him. Just avoiding all the problems just keeping the car steady, just counting on the mistakes of others. And as you can see, him making donuts is what it means for him. So congratulations to all the drivers there on the grid for today's race. It was chaotic. It was not the greatest racing in the second race. In the first one it was okay. So I'm really looking forward to another race. I think what need to be discussed are the safety cars, and my commentary, because I think I need to step up and just get better. Because that wasn't too good today. With this I will be ending the stream. Thank you for joining and watching. Thank you for racing. We are Proton Racing Series. My name was Mikołaj Skulski, and it's been a pleasure commentating for you. Have a nice evening. See you next